Yo, happy hump day and welcome back to SBAA Nation. My name is Keith, aka Keystone. Maybe you guys just changed my name to the Hit King, the Hit Parlay King. I don't know, guys. I don't know. What do you think? We did it again. Gave you out another free winner. Now, with that said, the Giants really kind of screwed up the VIP last night. Could have been a big day, very close, but this was pretty much like the highlight of the day, the one I gave you guys out for free. Now, if you're not on these hit parlays yet and you're a sportsbook user, I've been incredibly hot. I think this is literally like 14 out of 16 on these that I've given out for. I think I've given out 12 of them for free. If you are new to the channel, definitely hit subscribe. Smash that thumbs up button for me. It goes a long way to help a small creator like me get in front of a broader audience. And, we got some great home run conditions today. I do not have a home run play for you guys today, but I probably will have something later on chalkboard. But what I'll tell you, I will do because we have some unreal conditions. Let me show you guys these real quick. Look at some of these home run numbers right here today. Now, granted, every single one of these games could potentially have weather implications where we get stoppages, a lot of rain potential. So we'll have to see how it goes. But right over here on the free plan, I will drop my home run play for free on chalkboard over here later today. So at the bare minimum, make sure you go sign up, guys. It's 100% free and take you like less than a minute of your life. It's just a good idea to be on Winnable. Great site, a lot of sports cappers on here. And then I also just launched right now before I started filming the VIP Saturday UFC pass. This thing pays for itself. These go incredibly fast, guys. These will probably be gone by, at the absolute latest Friday morning. So don't wait. Take advantage. I'm gonna have a lot of sportsbook looks this week on UFC, and I know we're gonna do better than we did last week because it couldn't have been too much worse. We're gonna bounce back. It was just a shitty card. I was there, trust me. It was terrible. And then yeah, we're gonna have quite a few looks on DFS, probably mostly some better and underdog plays. So if you're on those apps, this would be a great thing to come check out. Like I said, they are gonna go fast. All right, so let's get into what I got for you today. I do have a better 20x banger, and you can choose to flex it if you want. They don't let me do it in the state I reside. But yeah, it's going to be a fun one. I put a list of 5 guys that have either been really hot or have just been producing recently, or have good historical track records versus the pitchers that they are facing today. But before we get into that better play, we're going to start with the hitter parlay. You guessed it. We are going right back to freaking Gunnar Henderson. Why would we fade this guy? He's delivered for us, I think, 2 days in a row. So this is going to be day number 3. And guys, it's the same exact setup. He's getting yet again another Tampa Bay righty. Today he's getting Taj. Now Taj has been better against lefties. You can see that right here, but he's been also highly inconsistent this season. In 12 plate appearances, Gunnar has 4 hits. So there's a couple, or actually there's no walks in there. So he's batting 333 against this guy. Pretty good chance, I think, to stay hot 10 straight games. And one thing I noticed too, if you click on this head-to-head button over here, Gunnar really likes playing Tampa Bay. It's probably that lineup of righties they have, these starters. Look at this. He's at an 87% hit rate. 13 of his last 15 games he's played literally versus Tampa Bay. He's had at least 1 hit, which is incredible. So we're getting him on the road again today. Always love hitters on the road. You guys know that. We get that extra chance at the 5th at bat. I don't love this quite as much, to be honest, as I did the last 2 days, but I still like it. And if you can't get to Taj, well, hopefully 2 or 3 of those at bats are against the Tampa Bay bullpen, which is pretty solid, a little better than middle of the pack. But I'm staying hot with Gunnar. We're gonna roll him out. And then yesterday, I mentioned to you guys how I love Trey Turner, but the odds on him to get a hit were just so bad that like I didn't want to put it in there. Combining the two. So we went with Cal Raleigh. He did hit, as you guys saw. Actually, you know what? Let me show you guys that real quick right after we do this hit parlay. And then, but today we're getting a much better price, and it doesn't scare me. This kid coming up for Miami, he's struggled in the majors. I don't know a ton about him, to be honest, but I know he's really struggled in the time he's spent up here. And Trey's batting 300 against right-handed pitching, and he's on the road today, and he's been on just an absolute freaking heater. So, yeah, I like Turner. I like him to stay hot. He's had a hit in 8 of his last 9 games, as you can see right here. He's had 3 straight multi-hit games. He's going to be on the road today, too. Same thing down there in Miami. Going to be some nice hot weather. Very strong chance leading off for the Phillies that he ends up getting that 5th plate appearance, which would be awesome for our chances. You put these two together, I believe it came out to like negative 120, so not a terrible freaking look today. So sign me up for Trey Turner. Let me show you guys this real quick. before we bounce out here. So yeah, we got Cal Raleigh. This guy had an unbelievable game yesterday, and Gunner, I believe, got it done on his first or second at bat. So that was the one I gave you guys. And then, we did hit this over on DFS. It definitely helped a little bit, but a lot of my core plays I'll show you guys because I'm not one of these guys that never shows you losers. We lose plenty of slips here, guys. But overall, the name of the game is profit. And it was not a good day yesterday on my core plays because basically the Giants just kind of screwed me. And I'll show you that right now. But getting 10x because of the lack of winners on a DK6 slip, that's nice. Normally this pays 5x, 25% boost. It would have paid 25 for 156. We ended up getting an extra 100 freaking bucks on this last night, so that was really nice. So yeah, Jose Altuve been really hot. Just was great against JP Sears in his career. Just went 0 for 4, and then they were up so big that he on his 5th plate appearance they just pinch hit for him. So yeah, I felt a little robbed on that one. And the Robbie Ray, man, he had one real bad inning, and that's the only reason I feel like he didn't get this. If he had like 12 less pitches going into possibly the 7th inning, all we needed was one out. We just needed him to get the first guy out in the next inning, but his pitch count just got too high. It is what it is. I could have went the safer route, but I felt like at home the math, everything checked out on this. And like I said, it was that one bad inning. It was actually extended by an error. Okay. It led to like an extra 13 pitches in the inning. So it sucked. And then Trey Turner, of course, was just a beast. And then he got us here too. This is what really pissed me off. I said, okay, well, we're not going to hit the outplay, but at least we'll hit this one and still, make a little bit of money right here. 500 in, 600 out, or, a little over 500 in. But anyways, yeah, literally his second to last out, he gives up just a bomb to center fields. It sucks. It is what it is, man. He hasn't given up 3 runs at home like in fucking 8 starts. So, and against the Guardians, they don't hit lefties well. They have no power, and of course, this guy hits a freaking bomb. Just it wasn't Jose Ramirez either. It was some other guy. I can't remember who it was, to be honest. But yeah, just a little frustrating. But let's get into that better pick real quick. So yeah, guys, if you're not on Better, they're giving you 10 free bucks now, okay, to sign up. I mean, you don't even have to make a deposit. You just make an account. They give you 10 bucks. You could put 10 bucks on this play to win $200 that I'm about to give you, okay? It's a $200 lotto ticket. All you got to do to get that free $10 is use the link below. Make sure it says promo code Keith. And if you sign up, just text me proof of your translog with the timestamp on there. My number's down below in the description, and I will set you up in an NFL best ball draft where you have a chance to win another $200 for free. So let's get into the picks. So I'm not going to break these down on Outlier. I'm just going to kind of spit a little bit at you guys about these today. I mentioned the conditions in Cincinnati if we're fortunate enough to not get a rain out. TJ Friedel is leading off for the Reds. He's actually been really hot the last 7 to 14 days. Had a big game yesterday against Minnesota. The track record against Bailey Ober, I want to say it was like 3 for 4 lifetime or some crazy crap like that. So yeah, I like this. I think this is a value with the conditions today to get the Reds a leadoff hitter who's got a good track record against the starter at home. Where the Reds. It's just, if you guys don't know Great American Ballpark, it's called Great American Small Park. It's kind of a joke. Because there is a very high chance that you're going to have this time of year, especially when it's hot and humid, a lot of home runs. Okay, you get a lot of power in the stadium, high scoring games. So to get to have for Better to have the leadoff hitter at 1.5 HRR as a pick'em, sign me up. That feels like a steal. All right, so in that same game, we're going to be taking Willie Castro. Okay, so check this out real quick. If we come over here. Lodolo is facing a ton of righties today. Now that looks good. You think so? He's like a left-handed pitcher, right? It makes sense. Like, oh, you think righty on lefty? Well, it doesn't always work like that. There's some guys they're stacking a ton of righties today. And if you look a little deeper at Lodolo here, let me show you guys real quick. This season, he's actually been struggling with left-handed pitching. He's been doing extremely well against righties. So the one guy in the lineup today that's going to be facing him from left-handed batting position is going to be Castro. And if we look, I don't think they have a head-to-head track record, Willie Castro. No one's ever faced him, which is interesting. So, but I like to see that we're getting this 346 batting average given up by Lodolo. Like I mentioned, this is a guy that gives up sharp contact. We have great conditions today. Same ballpark. Minnesota's at Cincinnati, and this guy bats third in the lineup, as you saw there. So there's a solid chance today that we're going to get that fifth plate appearance from him. So I like that a lot. Another guy that I felt like was just, like shouldn't be a pick 'em in the spot he's in today is Kyle Schwarber uh, from Philadelphia. Now, if we look here at this game up here in Miami, they've never faced this guy. But, Schwarber is actually a guy that does hit lefties better. I like backing him more when he faces lefties. But the Marlins bullpen is terrible. They're a bottom six unit in Major League Baseball. And Schwarber is a guy that can draw a lot of walks. So his pathway to get to this 1.5 HRR, it could be via the run. So I think Philly rolls today. I like Schwarber. This is a guy that can, hit it out of the ballpark in any given moment. So I feel like it's just a value for getting the Phillies, number 2 or 3 hitter on the road today, where he's going to have a good chance getting that fifth plate appearance. So you guys know I love so much. It's so critical with hitters a lot of times to have that opportunity where you're guaranteed to bat in the top of the ninth, unless your name's Altuve, where you just get pinch hit in the top of the eighth because you're up 13 to 3 or whatever. So, but yeah, that's going to be the third pick. Oh, I haven't been on this guy in actually a minute. I don't know. I haven't been on Bobby Baseball in a while. It's a good spot. Patrick Corbin's on the mound today. Let me show you guys a little bit about this matchup. So it's going to be down there in Texas. Pretty neutral conditions. Might be a little warm. Kansas City, with Bubik on the mound, probably rolls here. Corbin's given up a lot against this current Royals roster. So let me show you guys. So India, good track record. I don't know if Mark Canha will be in the lineup today. But look at Bobby Baseball coming in here. You want to take his total bases? That's a great play too. They had that as an option on better. But when you're 4 for 6 with 2 extra base hits, sign me up. So I like Bobby Baseball today. He's been pretty hot too. So we're going to roll him out as this one was at 2.5 hits, runs, RBIs. They did have the bases if you'd rather go that as an option as well. Better has a lot of props to choose from, guys. By the way, this pays 25 for 500. Now, if you flex this, it'd pay 25 for 250, which is still pretty good. And then if you miss one, it'll still pay 2.5x. I think that'd be 62.50. So that's honestly one of the best flex returns in the marketplace. So you could do that as an option as well. And then the last guy we're taking should be a lot of offense in this one. Kelber Ruiz. I considered taking the bases prop with one of the different national hitters, but he's been just hot enough. And look what we got going on over here today in Nationals Park, guys. Look at these boosts to the runs, extra base hits, even just base hits, and then the home runs. I think it's a good spot. Ruiz does bat a little farther down in the order, if my memory serves me right. Let's take a look at this game. It's right here. So he's going to be facing German Marquez today, who's, if you guys know, he's really, really struggled this year. I think it's a smash spot. And yeah, he's batting down here in the 7th hole, which, isn't great. But in a spot like this, I'm sure he'll get 4 at bats. He's catching today. He's the catcher for the team. So unless they're up like massive, I just don't see him getting pinch hit for at any point. He's been just hot enough. I mean, I think he had a home run yesterday, maybe. Let's look, actually. No, just one hit yesterday, but he's had one hit in his last 2 games, and then he didn't. This was a pinch hit, so that don't really count. And then this game he had 3. He went 3 for 5. So in his last 4 games or really 3 games, he's had a total of 5 hits. So you like to see that. And then on top of that, if you come down here and check this out, against German Marquez lifetime, he has 5 freaking hits, 5 hits in 8 plate appearances or 8 at bats. Look at this 2 extra base hits in those. And then he's also drawn a couple walks. So I like to see that too. So, if you're getting on base down there in the 7th hole, you might get back up to James Wood, or, if you draw a walk, and that's an avenue for us to win, because we could get him on base and then one of his teammates knocks him in with a run. So, guys, I really like this play. Go get on better. Use promo code Keith. Links below. Text me proof. I'll get you into one of my best ball drafts. And yeah, if you, like I said, if you just use that $10 and smash it on this play, hopefully we can win $200 for you today. So we're gonna stay hot with the hit parlays. I just know it. I got a lot of faith in Gunner and Trey Turner today to deliver for us. I felt like I got really good odds on that, by the way, today, guys. And then, yeah, like I said, if you're new to the channel, hit subscribe and definitely come check out the VIP. Like I said, guys, once I send this out to the winnable free plan and this video is done at the end of the day and everyone sees it, these are going to go very quickly. So don't hesitate. Get over there. Take advantage. It's an awesome deal. It's going to pay for itself. Don't view it as a cost, view it as an investment. That's all I got for you guys today. Peace.